You, JJ, everybody mentioned it, the trip didn't start how you wanted, but how important was it for you to finish like this, and what kind of energy did that give you going home?
Uh, to go 3-2 on a trip like this early in the year, it's good. Obviously you wish you'd just play a little better in Atlanta and OKC, but it's the league, and you're going to have nights like that. And you have to learn to move on. And we had a good win last night, and then turned the page and got here and played a really, really good first half. And we were a really good, full game. We had a couple stretches there in the third quarter that weren't great, but that's a good team with, some really good players. So it's good to be 3-2 on this trip.
We know the circumstances, back-to-back, third game in 4 nights, got in late last night. Start in the fourth quarter, and Luka's on the bench. You hit 3 threes. I know you hadn't been shooting the 3 well to your liking in the previous couple of games. What were you seeing on those possessions, and how do you feel like that was important to keep them from coming back?
It was just good to see the ball go in the basket from 3. Like you said, I hadn't shot it great. Probably the last 6-7 games, to be honest. I don't know, maybe it's 5. But just trying to do what I can do to help our team, be successful. And like I said, it was good to get some go down. And yeah, I think I made 5 in the second half. So hopefully we can continue to shoot the ball well. Did we shoot over 40% from 3 today? Yep, 39. In Arkansas, we round that up, but don't matter.
Almost not round up.
I said in Arkansas. I didn't say what y'all were doing.
But I call it 55. With the real Arkansas bump.
Yeah, sure.
You guys are 10-4. Haven't played with LeBron James yet. Could be at practice Monday. Could be with you guys shortly thereafter. How much confidence does this stretch give this team? But what it can do?
Very. There's a lot of excitement to the things that we can do, as a group. And I spoke about it the other day, and y'all know how he is. He analyzes everything to a T. So I'm sure he's sitting at his house while we're playing, probably drinking a little bit of wine and watching the game and seeing what exactly he can do to, help this team be successful. Obviously it's LeBron, and just his presence and his ability is going to, lift the team. But he's a winner at the end of the day, and, he's won his whole career. And I expect him to do nothing but, come in and be one of the best players. How about Bronny James starting in the NBA and LeBron's assigned to the G League? That's awesome.
Take shots.
Yeah, I told him he should play a game. I still believe it.
Adou, Austin was just saying that every NBA player remembers their first bucket, and he remembered his, and he kind of took us through it. Can you take us through the moment? And I know you scored first at the free throw line, but the dunk. Can you kind of just take us through in slow-mo that moment for you?
I really saw Bronny steal the ball, and he was running alongside, the left side of the court. So now I was like, sure, let me just run as hard as I can and see what happens. And, he was able to find me, help me, get my first bucket. So, it's a great feeling, happy, it happened.
I know you've been working towards this for a while, trying to get back and get healthy. And so after it goes through, did you look over to the bench and kind of see the reaction of your teammates? Did that make you feel a little extra special?
I heard him whenever I dunked the ball. I could hear him. So, that was pretty hype. But coming down and seeing everybody flexing and all over the bench, it was just a good feeling for everybody to be happy for me.
And did you see the lengths that they went to make sure that you got the game ball afterwards?
Yeah, I did. At first, I didn't even realize, it was all from me. But, I'm very thankful for this team. And, I guess that I think that shows, how connected we are and, how much we want each other to succeed and to succeed as a team.
I know behind the scenes, the coaches have been on you about trying to come in and make an impact with your effort, your physicality, your energy. You're barely on the court for 30 seconds. You get that offensive rebound. Did you feel like that was some validation based on what the coaching staff is wanting to see out of you?
Coaches just told me to come in and do what I do. So, I just came in, played as hard as I could. Ball bounced right in front of me. I was like, that's the first opportunity right there. If I don't get it now, then that's not a good first statement. So I had to get that ball.
Have you heard the word banshee from JJ?
He actually hasn't used it with me yet, but I've heard it already, a couple of times through his interviews and everything. But just trying to go out there and have that dog mentality and try to do the little things.
What's it been like for you, just kind of watching up to this point, and obviously working out on your own and getting back, but just seeing how this team has performed and up to 10-4. LeBron James hasn't played yet. A lot of guys have been in and out. What's your collective read on the team in your rookie year here?
I feel like we got a great team. The things we were able to accomplish, and we don't even have LeBron James yet, and I feel like we're still figuring some things out. But when we fully get everything down, got a chance to be something special.